in Lisbon. I'm Derek Ray, and I'm joined here on the gantry for commentary by Stuart Robson. And without doubt, a match with the potential to bring genuine excitement. It's Portugal, and they take on Croatia.
Well, often we talk about the tactics, the individual players that are missing, but so often it's the mentality of the players that is key to winning any football game. Which of these teams has the right attitude today is the big question.
Chance to cross. Here's how it looks for Portugal. Nuno Mendes plays with Nelson Semedo in the wide defensive areas. Bruno Fernandes plays alongside Vitor Ferreira in central midfield. And leading the attack today is Cristiano Ronaldo. Real chance. In it goes! An early opening statement in this match. And look at the celebrations.
Well, just look at this again. The speed of counter-attack is so impressive, and Ronaldo wasn't going to miss this one. From that range, he was always going to score. What a well-constructed goal.
Well, the ball is moving once more. How important will that opening goal prove to be? He has teammates around him. Great block. Referee spotting the transgression. Take this on. Oh, what an exquisite goal! Absolute perfection. Two-nil now, and back underway. Gvardiol. Now a decent position. Oh, the threat level is still high. And dealt with smartly. He read it quicker than anyone. Nelson Semedo. And suddenly on the front foot. Modric. Budimir with it. Sloppy there, Bernardo Silva. Will it happen for them? And a simple clearance, a good one.
Well, that's the way to avert the danger. That was a great clearance.
Francisco Conceição. Well, they couldn't keep possession. Ivan Perisic showing good situational awareness. Conceição. And options in the centre. Bruno Fernandes. And losing possession. Piazza. Gvardiol. The ball with Luka Modric. Options in the centre. Very alert defending to cut off the supply. Good conditions for the counter. Well, it looked so promising, but it all comes to nothing. Baturina. Nice sequence this. Oh, good looking run. Well, a touch too heavy there.
Well, they've defended that really well. They look very organised there.
Nelson Semedo. And Conceição with space. Excellent vision. Martin Baturina. And a throw coming up after that authoritative challenge. Ferreira. Now with Conceição. And good anticipation. Stanisic. Mateo Kovacic. Untidy in possession. Ante Budimir. Modric. Maybe dangerous here. Can he? Great defending here. Mateo Kovacic. Well, it's a good-looking position. Is there a goal in the future? Well, it came to nothing in the end. Vitor Ferreira. Bruno Fernandes has it. Nelson Semedo. Francisco Conceição.
Well, I just sense Portugal have had a change of heart about the way they want to play here. Rather than trying to dominate possession, they're going to sit deeper and try and counter-attack as quickly as possible.
Josip Stanisic. Perisic with the ball. Stanisic. Moving the ball well here.
Yeah, lovely slick passing here.
Another classic example of how to intercept. An impressive run. Fantastic work to thwart the danger. Ivan Perisic.
Well, it looks like Portugal have got a different mindset here. They really are just trying to dominate the game by controlling possession. The only problem is they're going to try and do it in deep areas, which can be very risky. It's an interesting move.
And out of play, the pass nearly worked out, but not quite. Modric. Teammates available. And a tremendous vision. Excellent assessment of the situation at the back. Good looking run. And that is how to block. Well, that's a wild attempt, even though the angle was a bit tricky.
Well, the cutback would have been the better option there, I'm sure about that.
Ronaldo threading it through, and he's gone for power, so close to finding the net. If you're wondering about stoppage time, 1 minute to be added on. Silva. That is that for the first half here. Well, they've got things going again here, and I wonder what kind of second half we have in store for us. And a fine cross. Well, he was under a bit of stress, but back to the keeper. In the right place to cut out the pass. Kovacic seducing with his passing. This looks interesting. Well, it's a very attractive passing sequence. Now a decent position. Couldn't keep the momentum going.
Yeah, they really did look solid on that occasion. Really good defending.
Chance to cross. It did look on for them, but not to be. Might do damage on the break. And he's driving his team forward. And there's the feed into the box. Could be more trouble. And the move breaks down. They're really pressing their opponents. Losing possession. Looking to get back into it. But then the one that goes astray. Silva. Neto. And Portugal showing good width. That's a useful cross. A bit disappointing in the end. Ivan Perisic. Here's Kovacic. And giving them too much space on the flank. Well, back and forth in terms of possession. Well, trying to probe, but not succeeding.
Yeah, the passing hasn't been great, has it?
Well, we have 30 minutes to go. Could be threatening. Chance here. Well, got right behind it and crucially turned it out of the danger area. Here it is now, a substitution.
Well, credit to the goalkeeper, because that was a terrific save, just to keep their 2-goal lead here.
Well, as spectacular as the save was, it can't be just about their stellar keeper. They know that. And a good intervention. Josip Stanisic. Baturina. Martin Baturina. Ivanovic. Well, I think just lost his focus for a second, and a throw-in conceded.
Well, the visitors, as you can see, have enjoyed so much of the possession, but their attacking players been too slow, mainly due to a lack of movement of the front players. At some point, they have to threaten the space in behind the defenders, otherwise they're going to lose this.
Ivan Perisic. Gvardiol. Mateo Kovacic. Textbook example of how to cut it out. Well, the threat could be there. Conceição! Keeper getting the touch. Well, a time for cool heads.
Well, that could easily have finished the game off, but what an excellent save that was.
Well, they can't exhale just yet. Here they come again. Well, that's how to keep the opposition at bay. Modric. Baturina. Can they eat into their lead?
All very nice, but no real threat at the moment.
Given away by Ronaldo. Attack looks promising. Looking for the final pass that will open things up. Now just the tackle that was needed. Chance maybe to use their counter-attacking ability to good effect. Need to get bodies back. Cortia. He'll be delighted to have won the ball, having made that difficult challenge. And to Budimir. Well, showing really good width here. Kovacic is ready. Well, out of play it went in the end. Well, they've decided to make a change.
Substituição para Portugal. Sai número 7.
10 minutes to go. Neto. Perfect tackle. Mateo Kovacic. Josip Stanisic. Šutalo. Ivan Perisic. Josip Šutalo. Well read to win possession back. Is this the moment? Oh, tremendous goal! Technical excellence to finish that one off. Wonderful to have that in your repertoire. So the match has restarted, but you do feel that is that. Mateo Kovacic. That's a good-looking pass. Here's Kovacic. And to Budimir. Now opening things up. An alert intervention. Gvardiol. Duya Chaleta Tsar. Modric. Budimir with it. Doing well to win it back. What can they do from here? Just 1 minute of stoppage time, say the officials. And possession changing hands. And the final whistle here, a real sense of feel-good in the Portuguese camp on the back of this victory, Stuart.
They were the better team all over the pitch. We saw good individual performances. We saw an attack which was always threatening, and they played really well. What a performance that was today.
Well, we're focusing on Cristiano Ronaldo for a reason, Stuart. Fair to say, he's been at his brilliant best.
Well, he did everything today. His energy, skill and movement was just too good for those defenders. It was a really good display.